Okay guys, today we're going to run through one of the best ways that you can warm up on CSGO. If you enjoyed the video, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button if you're around here, and let's dive straight into it. So for warm up, there's 3 key elements I wanted to discuss, and it's the third part that we're going to dive a bit deeper into. So first stage of warm up is shooting bots. That one's self-explanatory, you all do it, you all hear about it. Come into a lobby like this and just shoot 1,000 bots. Normally that's what I go for. 1,000 in total across a range of different guns. So what I normally try and do is about 200 with an AK, 200 with an M4, depending on which version I'm using. Then get like 50 to 100 with each main pistol. Then some get ill, some famous, just a little bit of everything. Because a lot of people will jump in and only warm up the AK, but that's not the only gun you're going to be using. So it's good to stay familiar with everything. But yeah, that's the first stage. Roughly 1,000 bot kills. It can take about 10 minutes, depending on how much you're tearing through it. Obviously, this always depends on how much time you actually have to warm up. This entire routine can take about 30 minutes, which is a very fair and lighter style of warm-up. The second stage is pre-fire, which I have a full dedicated video on, and it will be linked down below. You want to come into refrag, you want to shoot some bots, and then you want to go into pre-fire. You can see it gives you map options on the side. You can pick either one map every time you're doing, just to get into the flow of how you're picking angles, or you can select maps that you want to play that night. And then the third bit that we're going to go into now is crossfire. And for the start of this, we're going to go on to Inferno. You've got yourself warmed up, for example, let's say. You've shot some bots, so your aim's maybe getting there. You're starting to feel warm. Then you've done some pre-fire, so you figured out what way you want to check angles, that kind of thing. Then it's all about putting that all into one place with crossfire. So when you load into it like this is how things will look. If you open up the chat, you can then type in menu, and you'll see that we have different game modes, different difficulties, and you can also change guns. So in this case, for starting the showcase, I'm going to change things down to easy, just so I can talk you through it. And then for guns, I'm also going to change to an AK for this. I think that's a little bit easier. And then we just hit 1 to hit play. You start in this green zone, and you can see this bot swung. Now in easy mode, they don't shoot back, and that's what I want while I explain how this mod works. This is essentially the box you're stuck in for this section of the arena in Crossfire. If you're playing this with 2 people, your second player would be in pole for this and taking the fights. So you can see this person's here, but you've got all this space to work with, so it's all about isolating fights. So obviously from here, you're going to get killed from CT. Maybe you want to peek coffins, but you're still aware that CT might swing. And then you want to take it further and further and further. And if you've been playing pre-fire on the same map, you'll have basically been going through the steps of clearing different angles out. So, for example, if we kill this person that came and swung from behind new box on the site, then one comes from dark, and then CT, then coffins, and I have literally only hopped on CT, then one close. I've only hopped on CSGO, so you're going to have to forgive the aim here. And then another one, and then where's the last going to come from? Where's he spawned at? And he spawned in the same spot. Now we're going to do it from site. Where are they going to swing from? One swings from banana. Is it going to come new box? Get one new box. One more new box as well. So I get the kill, repeat that. One from close dark. Another one close dark. One coffins. And you get the idea. Obviously, they're not shooting me back, which makes it a lot easier for me. And I would suggest, if you're new to Crossfire, playing on easy is actually the best way to get yourself into the move. And it still counts as a warm-up without being horribly punished for it. But I will say you definitely want to increase it as you go. Now, let's go for long, for example. So let me go into it and change the difficulty. So you've got the idea of how it is. So let's put it on to normal. And as I put it on to normal, they just immediately kill me. Right, so now, this is clear and long, and there's probably going to be 4 enemies. So archers is clear, and then you're going to want to probably take the fight onto the library. Here's library. Okay, where's the next one going to come from? Archers, dead. One swan close, dead. And then the last guy probably on long. Yep, we just saw him library. Dead. Okay, now this one, there's 7 people to clear. Could swing balcony. Like, this is, if you play pre-fire, obviously you go through the motions of you're going to clear balcony, then you're going to clear pit, and so on. This is all about sort of jiggling and taking different fights. So we know one's graveyard there. I just hit him. I hit him once and then horribly missed. But then you get an idea of how it just resets you. And it's okay to miss. So, for some context, I'm level 5 with face at pushing for level 6. A couple months ago, I was only level 2. But it's these sort of warm-ups that have got me to get better. Now, that climb from level 2 to level 5 is improvement, and I'm hoping to eventually hit level 10. Now, I've got a lot to go. I've only got 800 hours in the game. But this is the way I can do it. So we know one's balcony. Okay, he's dead. Where is he possibly going to swing from now? We was graveyard again, and we missed that shot again. Okay, is he balcony? No. Is he pit? No. Graveyard? No. Site? Dead. Again, balcony? Dead. Anything pit? Graveyard position again. Okay. Oh, and then op peaks from that side. Balcony clear. Nothing close on site, dead. Site again. Hit the shot. Nothing balcony. Site the graveyard. And you can also then go, you can go on the balcony and you can change positions up a little bit. You don't have to swing from outside every single time. And you can see, even in normal mode, I'm getting my dome taken off. And this is partly because I've only just came on, but it gives you a very good idea of even just playing normal and going through the motions here. You'll learn so much about what positions you're checking, how you're taking fights, everything like that. Sight, one more sight, dead. Graveyard again. Graveyard guy with that up every single time now is just causing problems. So in this position, I was trying to play around pillar. So even if you're dying 10, 20, 30 times while going through this, the element of practice of it is that you're just playing different angles. You're helping your jiggling, you're helping your crosshair placement, everything like this. And obviously you can do this in different modes. You can decide that, okay, I want to one-tap this. So you can just swing and only one-tap to try and get headshots. That's a cool way to do it as well. Obviously at normal, the reaction time isn't quite as high. Then that guy caught me off. Or you can do it as a case of I want to sort of peek and do a spray every single time. Maybe that's what you want to practice, just spray control from different angles. And there we go, I cleared it. So let's change map to show some of the other modes you can do. So if you go on to you just have to type in .map into the chat, and you can see it brings up a few different ranges. Now we're going to hop into Vertigo, and while we're loading into Vertigo, I'd say, and all the other refrag based videos, I'm not sponsored by them, but if you do want to try it out and you want to support me, you can use my discount code FAWZ. Get you 15% off. It would greatly appreciate it if you do want to use it. But as I said, there's 3 components before we go into this. You shoot bots, you do pre-fire, and then you do crossfire. You establish that as your baseline warm-up every time you play CSGO. Or even if you're not going to play for an evening, and this is something that you probably should get into the habit of doing anyway, even if you're not playing FIFA games, you're not playing matchmaking, even if you took 20 to 30 minutes just to do this on your day off to warm up, keep yourself going, you'll find that has a lot of results for you. It'll have so many results for you in the long term. This is the A push crossfire, so you're going to be, obviously you're coming up rump, you've got all this space to work with, but here's all the angles you're going to have to check, all the fights you're going to have to check. Got one there. Kevin peeked, missed a shot, he peeked. I'm going to peek headshot, or is it going to be CT possibly? Yep, no, he was back. One headshot. Close, Heaven, that's CT I think, right? Dead. Peeked on sight, missed the shot, go again. Heaven possibly? Deep sight, yep, deep sight, dead. Close. Close swung me with the up and got the kill. But again, it's just like a procedural thing of what you're checking, how you're holding angles, how you're reacting to angles. Hopefully your aim is better than mine first thing in the morning. Close, or backside, just saw the movement. One more backside. Headshot. And Heaven, missed the shot. There's 2 left, as you can see in the counter on the top. Even if you're missing shots, just all about that strafing and practicing. And then we just about got that last kill. But that essentially sums up what I'm showing with Crossfire, guys. There's not much more to show outside of this. It's just a different way to warm up. You can go through all the different maps in the active duty pool. And then I suppose the last thing would be, if you wanted to put it on an absolutely crazy mode, you can do expert, there is nightmare, and then there is competitive. Go back to the start. Competitive has people swinging from multiple angles at once, as you can see. There's a person there, and this person also on stairs. I have to try and take a fight without isolating myself too much. And again here, they'll be double swinging me on this. So one came E-box, one's also right hand side. This is the game where I'm saying it can help you practice not to overswing different angles. Where's the second? He's left side, and I missed the shot. Left side, nope, deep side. Left side E-box dead. One came close, possibly left side dead. And then there's another one to the right, another one to the left. How am I taking these fights? Another one to the right. Hit the shot. There we go. And then once you're ready to go back, as I get shot in the head, I'm going to do dot setup. And then you can go warm up, and then you can go warm up again, and then you can go right back into the bots. That's Crossfire. Hopefully I've done a pretty good job of showing you like how you can use it to warm up. As I say, 3 stages. You shoot some bots, you go into pre-fire, and then you do Crossfire. You can do Crossfire either solo or with your duo as a pair, if you've got someone on that wants to do that. But I think if you do that for about 30 minutes before you start playing face-to games every single time you play CS, it'll do you pretty good as a warm-up. But essentially, it's all about getting a consistent warm-up that gets the best out of you. I believe this is the way to do it. Let me know if you have any slightly different or unique ways to warm up. It's really interesting to find that out in the comments down below. As I hit that like button if you enjoyed the video, hit that subscribe button if you're around here. Thank you very much for watching, and we'll catch you next time, guys.